Hey guys, welcome back to Matlock's Toy Room Reviews, and today I want to take you guys back to the 80s again, to the life of an 80s kid. I've been putting this off for a long time. Haven't done one of these 80s style reviews in quite a while, but there's just so much to show, and I don't have any packaging for these figures that I really would like to show off. But I decided to go ahead and do it anyway. If you guys don't recognize these characters right here, these are from the toy line Centurions, which was a cartoon back in the 80s. These were released by Kenner back in it's about 1986. So, if you weren't an 80s kid, you probably don't know about these guys. But these are the Centurions. I got the three good guys right here. Take a look at each of them. Right here you have Max Ray. And I just shot a missile at myself. But they're pretty tall figures. Let me go ahead and get a measurement on them. They're right about, almost 7.5 inches tall, give or take. But I'm not going to go real depth into story. If you remember these guys, you'll probably remember the story. They put on these suits, and I think their base was like in Earth's orbit or something. And it took them out there, and they had to fight the bad guys. I don't remember a whole lot about it, but it was a really cool cartoon even, and you can probably still find it. Cool episodes online or something. But you can probably see all these different holes all over their body, which is what really made these figures shine. There's so much you could do with these guys. Now, this line didn't come with vehicles per se, but I'll get more into that in a little bit. But it does have a lot of stuff to add on. But that was Max Ray. He, of course, was the water specialist or whatever. Now, right here, the yellow guy. This is Jake Rockwell. Very cool. Jet boosters on here. Very awesome. And of course, all this stuff's removable. You see all these accessories, they're all removable. Very cool. And of course, each one of them has a helmet. And then last but certainly not least, probably the leader of the show, the whole main character, be Ace McCloud. Very cool. His blue and silver costume. I have his wings on right now. Very awesome. You can see just by the few little things I have all the different stuff you can do with these guys. And you can give them wings, give them a little gun on their shoulder. All kinds of awesome stuff to do with these. This really cool system that they developed for the toys, just with the holes and stuff. Very cool. And you could just imagine all the fun you could have as a kid playing with these guys with all the different stuff you can put on them. So I'm going to take a quick break, and when I get back I'm going to show you a lot of the different accessories that are in there. Alright, now I just have a bunch of stuff that I dumped out here, but there's all kinds of little parts that you can add on. Here's some more thrusters, kind of like Jake Rockwell has on his legs. Unfortunately, none of my stuff is complete. It's all just kind of random. This is stuff I've had since I was a kid. I've always wanted to go back and complete this line, but just haven't gotten around to it. Here's a missile launcher. Plugs in. A missile just rests on their arm. A big leg piece that kind of posts up. And like a set of wings that can go on their back. Very cool. And just totally random accessories. So you can just imagine all the different cool stuff that you can do with these guys. And like I said, there wasn't vehicles in this line released, but there were box sets. Like you buy the figure and then you buy another set where it was a vehicle, but all it was basically just a pile of parts like I just showed you. And it would turn them into, you'd plug them in and he would turn into like a motorcycle or something. Or, there was just all kinds of different sets that would do stuff like that. Very awesome toy line, very cool. Now what I showed you was the 3 good guys. There was actually 2 villains, which I'll go ahead and show you right now. First off is Dr. Terror, which is this guy right here. Very cool. Very awesome. He's like half cybernetic. He's got this like cybernetic half, which is actually removable. Never really understood why. Like, probably has some accessories that go with him or something. I'm not sure. Very cool. And he's supposed to have his claw. I always take his claw off for some reason, but he's got this claw that goes on his arm. It's very awesome, and they basically have the same system as the good guys too. I don't know if they really released a lot of these sets for the bad guys like they did the good guys, like with all the different vehicle type accessories or not. And the second villain is Hacker. You see him right here. This big gorilla looking guy. Very cool, and he's got this half cybernetic part too, which is removable as well. And it's really unfortunate that I don't have this whole line complete. I'd really like to get most of them. They're pretty expensive though. I'm happy to just have the characters, I guess. But I'm actually surprised that most of them survived my childhood. But a very cool toy line. Here are the 2 villains. There was also some things, I'm not sure what all they made, but here's a Dr. Terror that was a flashlight. Got like the battery pack on the back, and I think you push the button up here and turn on the flashlight. But that's just, to show you that they made a lot of other weird stuff. I don't know exactly what all they made though, but I've had this flashlight for ages. But there you go. So very cool toy line. Hopefully a lot of you guys remember this. A lot of you 80s kids out there played with these, I'm sure. It was pretty popular back when. And the cartoon was awesome. I remember watching it every Saturday morning. Very cool. So anyways, that was the Centurions. Thanks for checking them out, guys.